That doesn't look good. Oh yeah, good fish too. What's up, guys? All right, today we are gonna be fishing pretty pressured tailwater. It's a river that is near and dear to my heart. I guided on this river for quite a while. It's a fantastic fishery, but it doesn't mean you don't have to work for them. So we're gonna go throughout the day, kind of observing, paying attention to the details, all the little hints and clues that the river, the insects, that the weather give us, and we're going to fine-tune our methods and our approach based off from what's happening. A little bit thick in here. This is awesome. The grass is taller than my head. All right, as I'm hiking down here, I thought I'd give you guys a couple of tips, right? We've all hit the river super duper excited just to find that it's a crowded river system. It might be gorgeous like this one, but some rivers just have people and pressure all over the place. That's pretty common out here in the West, right? So a couple of quick tips, if you run into that, a couple things that you can do to manage that situation. Number one, and this doesn't work on every river, but it will on a lot. If you can get away from the parking lots and get away from people by putting in a good hike, you're gonna get into better water, less pressured water, and you're gonna get a little more exercise, right? Woof, grass is tall. Number two, the other way to deal with a very pressured system is learn how to fish water types that either don't get fished very often or don't get fished effectively very often. What I mean by that is all the big pools and runs on these popular rivers, they're gonna have people maybe 365 days out of the year, right? But the riffles, the heavy pocket water, some of the more technical water, it's not gonna always have people. Learn how to fish it. Everybody walks right to the pools, but seldomly do they stop and fish riffles, side channels, you know. Let's try to learn to fish some of the water that is less pressured. So by doing those two things, it can really increase your success on heavily pressured river systems. One additional obstacle that's kind of manifesting itself right now. See that thunderhead? A little bit of thunder. I mean rain. Fish through rain. Hopefully there's no lightning. So we will see. Well, the longer I hike, the more gray the clouds are turning and the sky is filling. We may be getting wet. It's gonna be a little bit more of an adventure than I originally thought it was gonna be today. Get into the river, the spot where I want to hop in. Ooh, lots of birds working. You know, oh, there was a rise. There's a rise. And those fish are definitely hitting caddis. So make sure to observe. Observe that I might get dumped on here in a minute too. All right, so just getting down here to the river. Many of you may know me well enough. I'm a sucker for trying to get some good shots. So, brought out the beast, got them all rigged up. See if we can get some shots of rising fish through eating caddis. Hold some of these birds that are swooping down. Challenging, but fun. Now the rain's starting to pick up, so I'm gonna put that camera away. Bring up a rod, and nobody said you can't fish in the rain, right? That doesn't look good. That's the rain falling. Rain jacket time. Gotta hurry, it's coming. Right. You know, that's part of fly fishing, is being able to adapt and adjust. Weather conditions always change. Sometimes things get a little crazy and different than you're expecting, but as long as the lightning stays down, we can fish this. There's been a little bit of lightning crashing, so I'm going to keep a close eye on that. Safety first. There's not a fish in the world that's worth putting yourself in danger for, but at some point the storm should clear out before it gets dark. So as of right now, we're just going to get all rigged up, still gonna probably tie on a bouncing caddis. There's quite a few fish that are still rising out there despite the raindrops. In case you're not super familiar with the bouncing caddis technique, we use a European nymphing setup on a long rod, a lot of reach, and fish can't resist it. So if you don't know exactly what it is, let's roll a little segment from our Modern Nymphing Masterclass. It's our instructional film series where we teach this technique. So go ahead and check this out. All right, tonight we're on a river that has a really great caddis hatch. So the caddis have been hatching all day. They're now returning to the river. It's almost dark, we're losing our light, but that's actually a good thing. We've got Euro rigs set up, as a matter of fact, which might seem kind of backwards for a lot of people. But on this, we have a dry fly. I'm gonna be fishing an elk hair caddis, and down below we've got a slightly weighted nymph, and that's gonna help counterbalance and help us bounce this dry fly. So let me show you how to fish a bouncing caddis on a Euro rig. So I've got an elk hair caddis on a dropper tag, and about 22 inches below that, I've got a weighted nymph. Now that weighted nymph is critical for two reasons. First of all, we're fishing a Euro leader, which is a long, light leader, and that weight of that nymph is gonna help us cast. The second reason why it's important is it acts as a counterweight for me to pull against so I can bounce that caddis and still keep it out there in the drift. We're gonna cast across or down and across, and right when that fly hits the water, we're gonna start to wiggle that rod tip, we're gonna skate, we're gonna bounce, we're gonna give that caddis a movement. That's a natural movement for caddis to do, and this is the best way that I've found to imitate it. But by giving that a little bit of movement, it catches the attention of the trout, and a lot of times they're pretty voracious hits. I mean, they come at it thinking that it's a caddis about to get away, and they hit it like it's their last meal. All right, now that you've had a chance to check that out, I'm all rigged up. I've got a soft tackle carrot. I'm sure you can't see that, but a soft tackle carrot on the bottom, the caddis dry flying on top. Super, super buoyant. And we're gonna make sure we're gonna powder this guy up. We need this dry fly to be loaded very, very good, especially in this rain. We're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. This might be a day of GoPro filming. Not quite sure. I'm gonna pull the big camera back out and see if anybody will hit this in the rain. Hold on. Woohoo! That was awesome. Came way out for that dry fly. Okay. Oh, he missed it. Let's try him again. Do miss a lot of fish with this technique. We're moving the fly, we're bouncing it, we're skating it. It's a moving target. It's not as easy for them, for sure. It's a pretty good bounce. Come on. Come on, fish, where are you at? On the dropper. Whoa, little guy. Sheesh. That was so sick. Oh my goodness, he came out so good. Cute little brownie. Oh, on the dropper. It's a little better fish. Eat the dropper while it's moving. That was fun. Yeah, definitely a better fish. Not huge, but decent. Ooh, he's putting up a good fight. He's got the caddis. Caddis energy flowing through his veins. Oh yeah, he's good. Nice fish. Whew. Pretty. Soft tackle carrot. Getting it done. Gorgeous. Nice brownie. Oh, that was a better fish, dang it. Let's give him one more shot. Dang, caught this one on this edge. They are going nuts for this right now. Oh, oh yeah, good fish too. Oh my heck, he crushed that dry fly. Hit it sideways and then a nice big sideways jump right after it. That was so sick. Good fish too. And I gotta get downstream of him. There we go. Ooh, when they're on the caddis bite, they are hot wired. I got a lot of energy. That was so sweet. Ooh, gorgeous fish. Nice. Crushing the dry. Oh man. That eat was so sweet. All right, thanks, Brownie. Gotta really powder this dry fly up. They hit it a lot better if it's bouncing high. If it's right on low, they don't seem to like it quite as much. Oh, and the dropper. Little guy's liking the dropper tonight. That soft hackle carrot. There must be a lot of caddis pupa rising up through the water column hatching right now too. There's been quite a few fish hit that dropper while it's swinging and dancing and moving. Okay, I've seen a couple of good fish hitting caddis up in this stuff. Gonna try them. Ooh, one across the river going major airborne. Right there in that seam. Oh, that's a better fish too. Yeah, nice. Telling you, they fight crazy when they're on the caddis feed. Nice. Good fish too. Oh yeah, that was awesome. This guy's hot wired, big time. Smashing that dry. Woo. Best fish of the day so far, with that caddis dry sticking out of his upper lip. All right, nice, dang nice fish. Woo. Yeah, that was awesome. Oh, that was so sweet. They are really going airborne for that caddis dry tonight. Oh my goodness. That was such an awesome take. Another nice fish. Working back upstream of me here. Oh, gorgeous. There we go. Woo, he's a butterball. Chunker. Gorgeous, gorgeous brownie. Thanks, buddy. And that fly has officially bit the dust. Did good for us though. Did way good. A number of fish got chomped by that guy. Okay, so far it's been a crazy awesome night. This stretch right down through here, down through that glide. Produced a bunch of nice fish on the bouncing caddis. It's actually a really good PMD hatch going on right now, but golly, I'm seeing a lot of PMDs just right over fish. Fish aren't reacting, you're bouncing caddis right over those same fish. They're jumping out and doing cartwheels to hit it. So we're liking, they're really keying in on the caddis tonight. All right, got up here to the next spot. I was gonna try to film some risers, but the rain is back. Right now, there's not a lot of risers. Still some PMD action happening, so I might switch, cut off my caddis dry. This is a very versatile leader, and I might nymph through this run. It looks really good. Gonna make a quick adjustment on the Euro rig. I'm gonna cut off my caddis that we've been bouncing. I'm gonna tie on a lickety split. There's a bunch of mayflies, PMDs that have been hatching. It's a good mayfly imitation. Lickety split on the dropper tag. No joke, my first fish after switching to nymphs is a toad. Really gorgeous fish, ate the lickety split. That was awesome. Super sweet, right out of there. Just nymphed up that dang nice brownie. First fish on the nymphs. Man, it's really coming down. Oosh. Got a good shot with the big camera. Hope I didn't mess up the camera having it out in that rain, but ooh, it's just too good looking of a situation not to. Hey, found another nice one, nymphing. Carrot. What a dang nice brown. Gorgeous. Gorgeous fish. Nice fish. Well, I caught a couple of fish on a lickety split, but the soft tackle carrot's been doing the work tonight. Beautiful brownie. Nymphing it up. Ooh, the weather has broken. Finally, all right. This has seriously been such a rewarding day. Come out here in the sunshine, have a storm roll in, have fish blowing up on Caddis during the rainstorm. Amazing. Slowed down, throw on a couple of nymphs. The Euro rig's been doing the work tonight. This has been so much fun. Just gorgeous out here right now. I just feel very, very grateful to have had this experience, this opportunity. Just one more perk of going outside. Amazing things can happen. I'm gonna say this is probably the last hole of the night. Let's finish strong here. Here we go. Bouncing our Caddis, bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, pulled it out of his mouth on my recast. Let's try him again. Oh, not that time. Yeah. Oh. That was amazing. Hit it when I was going to recast. Another cast, bounce, bounce, bounce. Now that is a great fish to end the night on. Oh, that was awesome. So much fun. Whew. Beautiful brownie. Thanks, buddy. So it's really hard for us to cover all of the how-to stuff in a video like this. So to help you guys out, we created what's called the Modern Nymphing Masterclass, where Lance Egan, Devin Olson, and myself teach these techniques to not only introduce you to them, but also to help you master them. So it's over 5.5 hours of content, 100+ chapters. There's a link in the description that you can check that out if you want to learn more about how to do these techniques. Also today, the soft tackle carrot and lickety split did really, really good subsurface, as well as our Caddis dry fly. These are all confidence flies. Patterns that we believe in. We fished them all over the world. They've done very, very well for us. To help you guys out with your fly selection, we created an 80-page ebook. There's 31 of our top producing fly patterns. You can check it out. I've linked it in the description as well. Thanks so much for checking out our video. Instead of clicking on a bunch of other videos and staying here on YouTube, we invite you to turn off your device, head outside, and have an adventure of your own. Until next time, thanks so much.